If you're trying to go viral, but no matter what you do, nothing seems to work, don't worry, because I've been there before. But what if I told you there's a specific video that you can make right now that is blowing up all over social media and dropshippers are making insane amounts of money with it? Well, in this video, I'm going to give you guys the exact 3-step framework to make this video, copy it, and go viral for yourself. And obviously make a shit ton of money. So if you don't already know what I'm talking about, let me show you an example of one of these videos and I'll tell you exactly how to make one after this. So this right here is called a stitch video, and this is the most viral concept blowing up all over the internet right now. And to be honest, it doesn't even matter if you're a dropshipper or not. If you can master this specific type of video, you will always go viral and always be able to make money on social media. So essentially what a stitch video is when you take a viral piece of content and you use it as the hook for your video where you're promoting your product. So the 3 main steps within a stitch video is obviously the hook, the switch, and the emotion. So the reason stitch videos are working so well right now is because they're so organic. Most dropshipping videos, you're just showing off a product with a simple hook on top, and that's pretty much it. But people do not want to go on social media just to watch ads and to be sold products. They want to go on social media to just shut down their brains and just scroll for a couple hours. So if you're using a viral video as the hook, it's much more organic and it's going to catch the viewer's attention instead of just showing them a product within the first 2 seconds of the video. So if you're watching this video and you're an organic dropshipper, you should already be making these videos. And if you're not, you're at a serious disadvantage because this is going to be one of the biggest concepts going into Q4 and it's going to make the most money during Q4. And I'm 100% confident in that. All right. So now that you have a basic understanding of what a stitch video is and why we do them, you're ready to learn the first step of the framework. And this is the most important part of the stitch video. This is what's going to decipher whether you get a couple hundred views or tens of millions of views. Step 1. The hook. Stitch videos literally don't work if you don't have a good hook. The whole point of a stitch video is stealing a good viral hook from social media. So going back to the original example I showed you guys, this stitch clip that they used, like controversial, it's viral, like they're at a soccer game and the fans are literally putting up posters of like the actual devil, of like Satan. Like that is super like viral. It's like, what am I looking at? What the fuck? And then this dropshipper transitioned the video into another stitch clip of someone like weaving a blanket, building a blanket from scratch, and then the dropshipper finally transitions to showing off their product, which is Christian blankets. So this is a perfect example of a stitch video. Now let me show you guys one other good example of a stitch hook. So this guy's basically selling a travel backpack that literally fits everything you could need when you're traveling. So he used a stitch hook of the people at the airport just throwing around the luggage like they don't care. And obviously this is super viral, it's scroll stopping, and it's also controversial. There's gonna be people in the comments like, why the fuck are they throwing my luggage like that? Like it's gonna cause people to get a little bit angry or triggered. And then he transitions to showing off his travel backpack, which if you buy this backpack, you won't have to deal with the airport people throwing around your luggage like they don't give a fuck. Now let me show you guys a couple examples of bad stitch hooks. So there's a bad one. Here's one more. So I made an entire YouTube video like last week covering these horrible types of stitch videos and why it's super unethical. But those are examples of bad stitch videos that you want to stay away from. Obviously they go viral as shit, and the dropshippers who make those videos do make a shit ton of money because they spark so much emotion. Like the poor innocent people of TikTok who are just scrolling, minding their business, literally think this girl has cancer and that's why she's selling bracelets to pay for her chemo. Like that shit is fucked up. That is so unethical. So I recommend to you guys to stay away from these types of stitch videos. And you can also like pause possibly get sued or deal with a bunch of angry customers and chargebacks because they find out you're lying eventually, and then it just leads to a bunch of angry customers. But now you understand what a good stitch video looks like and what a bad one looks like. Now let me show you guys how to actually find these clips to use for your stitch videos. So basically you just want to go on social media and look for these clips. For example, the guy who's selling this travel backpack, he can literally go on TikTok and search up keywords in the traveling niche because he's trying to sell to the traveling audience. So he can search up travel viral, travel TikTok, or airport viral, airport TikTok, and just like see what comes up. But with enough digging, you'll find some of these viral videos that you can use for your hooks. What you can also do on TikTok is go to the top right to the filter section after you search up a keyword, and you can turn on the highest like count, or you can even filter out for the most viral videos in the past 6 months or the most viral videos just within the past 7 days even, so you can get the freshest, most viral TikToks to use for your hooks. Now step 2, we're going to talk about the transition within your video. So obviously the hook is what captures the viewer's attention, but you only have like 3 to 4 seconds until they scroll. So you need to do something in order to transition from that initial stitch clip to then showing off your product. You need to give the viewers a reason to even care or continue to watch the video, which means you need to tell a good story. So once again, we can go back to the original video I was showing you guys and we can analyze it. So he starts off with the satanic hook to catch the viewer's attention, and then he switches to a new stitch video of someone constructing blankets. His hook was fans are celebrating Satan. I had to do something about this. And then it's him cutting the blankets and kind of hand weaving them from scratch. It took me 430 hours to make this. Can I get an amen? That right there is the transition. He was telling a whole story which summed up at the end with a happy ending with Christian blanket. But essentially the transition and the switch from the hook to you selling the product all comes from the storytelling. What story and what emotion are you portraying within your video that's going to give a reason for the viewers to keep on watching in the first place? Like, you don't want them to get bored and just scroll right away. Any YouTube videos you see, any movie, any show you're watching, it's all within the storytelling and how they transition. You need to be good at storytelling and keeping the viewers engaged until the very end. Now at this stage, you have your hook, you transitioned into your product, but here's the thing. Without step 3 of the process, you're gonna post your stitch video, it's gonna get 0 views, and you're gonna come right back to me bitching about it. So listen closely. The last thing you need to do is evoking some sort of emotion from your audience. Like I said, those videos about people having cancer are literally so unethical and dog shit videos, but they do a good job and there's something that we can all learn from it. They evoked emotion from the audience. They got people to watch the video and care about the product in the end. For those types of videos, the viewer could have been feeling any emotion, anger, sadness, empathy, but in the end, some sort of emotion was sparked and it led to a conversion. It led to them going to the website and checking out with the product and money in your pocket because emotion was sparked. Now, to do this properly, you need to evoke the right emotion. You don't want people ending off your video angry or even confused, or else they're probably just gonna leave a hate comment and keep on scrolling. You want their final action to be checking out on your website. So let me know in the comments if you agree with this. The most common emotion I see within all stitch videos tends to be empathy. Like, the customers or the viewers are empathetic of the person, so they end up buying the product in the end. So let me show you guys a quick example. So this girl used a fake quotation, "Give up, no one cares about your Disney inspired bags." Obviously, this is all one long stitch clip. And then boom, it transitions to the dropshipper showing off the Disney princess bags. If a viewer watched this video, they're gonna feel empathetic, like, oh, like, don't be mean to her. She's like following her dreams. She's following her passion, building these bags. Like, I wanna support her. They're gonna feel empathetic of the person showing off the products and end up supporting their small business and buying from your website, which is what you want. So I think empathy is like the most important emotion you can spark within your video. And that's a perfect example of how to do that. We want to convert the views into sales, and we do that by sparking emotion within the viewer, causing them to impulse purchase, like, fuck, I want to support this person, let me buy it right now. So let me show you guys a stitch video that kind of left me confused, and I was like whatever, bro. So I understand what this guy was trying to do with this video. I just don't think he executed that well. It just left all the viewers confused. If you check the comments of this video, everyone's just like making fun of the dropshipper. Like, I know this did not convert that well for him, but let's start off with the hook. Obviously the hook is super like scroll stopping. It catches the viewer's attention. Some dude proposing and then he falls off the edge of a cliff, like insane. But then where this dropshipper fucked up is he transitioned, or he tried to transition to a different girl Stitch video, and it just flopped because the hook is literally a black girl and the second clip is a white lady. All the comments are talking about, oh, I thought you were black, two different girls, which just tends to leave them confused at the end of the video, or even angry for you trying to trick them and sell to them. And then boom, they leave a hate comment and keep on scrolling and they don't buy your product. So that's an example right there of conveying the wrong emotion. And I think this guy tried to convey some sort of empathy. He just didn't execute it properly, and it led to confusion and anger in the comment section. All right, bro, if you follow every single step in this video, I can almost guarantee that you will go viral and convert to sales. Now, if you got to the end of this video, I can tell you're probably a serious dropshipper, but you still need some help along your journey. That's exactly why I built the BSM Inner Circle. And as you guys know, Q4 is here, bro. The Discord is more active than it's ever been. The wins channel is more active than it's ever been. Kids are printing left and right inside the Inner Circle, and we're building that momentum all throughout Q4. So if you want some extra help on your journey and you want to get mentored by me personally, you can apply to join the BSM Inner Circle with the first link in the description, and I hope to see you inside of there, bro. But if not, you can also click this video right here, and I'll show you exactly every single piece of content you should be making all throughout Q4 to go viral. So if you want to watch it, just click right there. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.